moment now to imagine your greatest dreams and desires, the fame, the wealth, the admiration you'll feel from others, the power, the prestige, the status, whatever it may be. It's a lot of fun to think about what we want to have happen in the future, right? Now imagine yourself 4 days from now, Tuesday afternoon, actually in a position to execute, but you don't quite feel that same level of excitement or energy. And that's why so many of us fail to actually achieve our goals, because we don't take the necessary levels of action to execute and see them through. When we think about our ideal vision of the future, it gets us really excited. It actually releases dopamine in your brain thinking about what you want to have happen in the future and how you'll feel. And that's why it's so exciting. But so many of us fail to actually carry that excitement and the momentum to the execution phase to achieve our goals. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to set goals and how to actually achieve them. One of my goals and dreams in life is to achieve 1 million subscribers on this channel. So if you would like to support, make sure to leave a like now and subscribe to join the journey. Whatever your dream vision is of the future, whether it may be 3 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that's a really long time away, you need to have absolute belief and conviction in yourself that it's going to happen. Full confidence in yourself. You may find yourself in a circumstance right now where there's not a whole lot of winning going on around you, and that's okay. And just note that you will get through it and you have to keep pushing. When I think back to my former self, when I was super misguided, I was in college, I was doing drugs, I was drinking, I really didn't have any direction. I didn't have nearly as much ambition or aspirations as I did in this current state today. And you guys see me in these daily videos. I'm fired up because I know exactly what I want, because I'm following the strategy I'm sharing in this video on how to set goals and actually achieve them. In college, I woke up one day and said, you know what? I need to set a goal. I never really had a target. If you want to go on a road trip and you don't have an end destination, you're just going to drive in circles. So similar to your life, you only have one life. You need to know where you're going, and the better and the more clear vision you have of the future, the better chance and higher probability you're actually going to have of getting to that destination and achieving it. In college, I had no direction. It was just, hey, let's have fun. So one day I said, you know what? I need to get serious and I need to set a goal. So step one to setting a goal is visualizing, what do you actually want? If I were to ask you right now, what do you want? Would you have a clear answer? Not many people do. So it's okay if you don't know what you want, but take a moment, go be by yourself. It's okay. You don't always need to have something coming in your ears. You don't always need to be watching a video. You don't always need to be listening to music. Go take some time to yourself. If you don't have 15 minutes to yourself, then you need to go take 30 minutes to yourself. Then you don't have a life. If you can't go take time for yourself, you need to give yourself time. Go be by yourself. Go get in a quiet place and think about what's going well in your life, what's not going well, and what do you truly want. And in college, I found myself pretty low. And I said, you know what? Compared to my friends, I'm kind of a loser. Like, I don't have a whole lot going for me, and my grades aren't good. Like, I'm kind of just screwing around. Like, not much going for me. And then I took some time and I said, you know what? If I want my life to get better, I have to get better. I need to set a clear goal. So what I said was, my dream is to get a sales job in a big city. At the time, I found myself at Ohio University. I was a senior, and I wrote down one of the first days of my senior year, my dream is to get a sales job in a big city. And at that point, I said, that is my goal. And I started writing it down each and every day. By knowing what you want and writing it down consistently each and every day, your subconscious will start to absorb that. And a lot of people talk about the law of attraction, and that's a real thing. If you know what you want and start taking action, it will happen. I think where a lot of people fall short is that just by thinking about it happening and not taking action, it won't happen. You need to know what you want, you need to write it down consistently, and you need to start taking action. So I wrote down, my dream is to get a sales job in a big city. And at this point, I had no prospects, I had no connections, I had nothing set up. I never had an internship. So what I did was I quit drinking, I quit doing drugs, and I said, I'm just gonna focus on my dream. I'm gonna double down on myself, and I'm gonna go further than anybody else. And that's what I did. I started working hard. I started applying to dozens of companies. I started doing interviews. I started getting rejected. I started moving forward. And eventually I got a job offer for a job in Salt Lake City for a growing tech company outside of Ohio. And I said, oh, this is so great. Believe it or not, I accepted that offer. And then within 2 months, they actually said, hey, if you want to go to Dallas, that's on the table. Big city, sales job, my goal happened. And that's when I really went, wow, okay, this is a real thing. when we think about how to set goals and achieve them, what do you want? Go take time by yourself right now. Turn the video off right now and go think about what do you want? Write it down. Start taking massive action to achieve it. Write down your goals each and every day. Right now, as a 26-year-old guy in software sales, I sacrifice a lot. There's certain areas of my life where I need to get better at, and I really should set goals to get better at those, such as my personal relationships, having a better social life. I know that those areas are better, but right now I'm in a place where I have a singular focus, and it's career progression, growing this channel, helping you guys, helping myself. And that's what I focus along with my health, all of my time and energy on. So my goals are really in 3 buckets of life. It's work, relationships, and health. And when I think about work, it's reaching success in my software sales job. So in the short term, hitting my quota, promoting. Each and every day I'm writing down, where am I at? How much revenue have I closed? How much closer am I to my goal? And I am always thinking about it. You always got to be thinking about it. And then my long-term goal is to eventually become a CEO one day, because I know that I will outlast everyone around me. I don't think many people are probably still watching at this point, but I know I will outlast everybody around me. That's a certainty. I believe in myself, and I know it will happen. I believe my highest potential is eventually becoming a CEO or running my own company. So one of those paths is inevitable. It just depends how things shake out. But right now, I have a singular focus on the short term of succeeding where I'm at, and I know that the rest will take care of itself. And also from a work standpoint, it's YouTube. As I said, my goal is 1 million subscribers. I make videos every day. My videos aren't great. You don't need to have special equipment. You don't need to have special lighting. You don't need to have special knowledge. You just need to start talking in front of a camera consistently and putting yourself out there. Health. My goals around health aren't quite as clear. My initial goal was to run a marathon. I wrote it down. I was ready to do it. It got canceled. That threw me for a loop. I want to do a 50-mile race. It's something I've been thinking a lot about, but I've been thinking small and I haven't committed. I haven't wrote it down, but I still work out almost each and every morning. I have a morning routine. From a relationship standpoint, I don't have clearly defined goals, and that's why I think I'm really struggling in that area. So think about, of those areas, which is most important to you. You really can't have it all. You can have virtually anything you want in life, but you can't have everything. And in order for me to feel like I'm giving my work and career goals the level of effort and energy needed, then I have to sacrifice other areas. And that may not be the right way of thinking, but it's just where I'm at this place in life. So wherever you may be right now, even if you are not winning, even if you're looking around and you're saying, wow, things aren't going well, I don't have a whole lot of great points to point to, don't worry about that. Just start by taking some time to yourself. Think about what do you want to have happen and be very clear about those outcomes. Start writing down the goals, start taking action, and you will start to find yourself closer and closer and closer. Things will start to happen. And then all of a sudden you'll start to accomplish your wildest dreams, and you'll wake up one day and say, wow, I did it. What's next? And that's the beauty of goals. Once you achieve a goal, it's always what's next. And that's what the greats like Tom Brady continuously achieve, because once they reach a certain point, they say, how can I get better? What's next? And if you want to achieve greatness in your lifetime, that's the mentality you need to adopt. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you in your life. I'd love to hear your goal down below. If you feel comfortable sharing it, I would love to read your goal. I'd love to support you along your journey any way I can. Subscribe to the channel. I always read the comments. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn as well if you'd like any personal advice. Leave a like on this video. It helps with the algorithm, and I will talk to you in the next video.